welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I thought I would go ahead and share with you guys a lot of my planner favorites. So things that I like to incorporate somewhere in my planner. So if you guys know, I am in a B6 that is housed in a B6 Moterm cover in their brown color. So there are a lot of pockets here that I can stick a lot of the things that I use, front and side, everywhere. And then in the back as well, there's more pockets. So all of the stuff that I use here is pretty much the same stuff that I use in any setup that I have. So the first thing that I'm going to start off with are the extra things that I like to tip in. So by tipping in, I mean the vellum sheets, any of these printables that I have, another vellum, I have a scrapbook one that I've put in here, and then I've done other sheets. And then this past week, if you saw my plan with me, I did a combination of acetate and vellum here. So the ones that I particularly like to use, so talking about scrapbook papers or specialty papers in this case, any of these that come, whether it's in a kit or even the Michaels like scrapbook books, even though those are more on the thicker side of the scrapbook, I like to get these that are a little bit thinner to where it's not going to completely bulk up your planner, but it's also not going to make the page just really stiff. So I like to be able to just, flip through like this, and if it's too thick of a paper, it won't flip through properly. So this specific sheet is from the Honeybee shop, and this was from her Modern Greenhouse kit. I also use some of the specialty papers from previous Happie Scrappie kits, and like I said, from the Michaels, either where you can like pick them out individually or the ones that actually come in the book. And I have a couple of the books, but again, I don't really use them too much for the planner unless there's something specific that I really like about it. Next are the acetate sheets. So I don't use traditional acetate, I guess you want to say. So the acetate that I use is, and I know that I'm going to be really showing my age in this one, but the projectors that used to come in class where the teacher would write on the actual projector sheet and then you could see it up on the board. So these are the sheets, and I don't know if you can really tell, but they're clear on one side, and then there's like a little bit of a pebbled edge on the other side. It's a little, like, you can feel it, there's some texture. So I love printing on these because one, super thin, and two, they just work really well with my printer. So I have a inkjet printer, and it works really well with those. So that's what you have to be careful when you're purchasing any type of acetate. So make sure that it's for your specific printer. So if I had a laser printer, these sheets would not necessarily work on that printer. So you want to always make sure that you're getting the right kind. But again, love these because they are super, super flimsy, and they just give that really nice, clear look like these have. So here, it's super pretty still, but it's very, very, movable, flexible, if so. Another thing that I use is sticker paper. So these are the Avery sticker sheets, and it's literally just a full page, and I print on them and then cut out. So in one of the previous weeks that I did, I think it was like the first week that I was doing dailies in here. I think it was in September. So these here, these are some freebies from Papershire, and I had put them into a Word document or a PowerPoint sheet. I think I actually did it in, put in some text on the actual part, printed it, and then cut them out in little square or little rectangles, and that's the sticker paper that I used. I have other ones that I've printed on back here that are perfect. And again, this is the sticker paper, so I'll cut it out and then just remove the backing and stick it down. I used that for this week earlier. I used one of those right here. So yeah, love using these. And then I also have a clear version of it, which is also amazing. So I love the both of them. I use them both because I use the clear one here. On this image that I got from the Style Planners Facebook group, I printed this on clear sticker paper just because I knew I wasn't going to get around the edges enough. So it came out really nice here. Another thing I enjoy using is Tomoe River paper, and I use that at the beginning of my Stylogy for my year at a glance here. So this is printed on Tomoe River paper, just very, very thin, but it's very nice. It's a soft sheet. So I love using these. And then the majority of the things that I have are going to be linked below from Amazon. But there were some things that I could not find on Amazon that I use, like stuff from specific kits or anything like that. So I've listed them, but there's no links for them. So hopefully you'll be able to find something. And then the last thing that I like to tip in is my vellum. So I print a lot of my vellum. Yeah, it's a very nice, just frosted sheet of paper. They're thin enough and it's great. It comes like this tremendous pack of them. And I've literally printed on them for almost everything. So this is one that I printed, and I printed this that I made on Canva on vellum, and my monthly, my month covers that I have that are a freebie on my Instagram. I also printed these on vellum as well. Okay, so now we're gonna kind of go into the extras that I add in. So I will start with tabs and sticky notes. So it doesn't matter what type of sticky notes. I literally have a drawer to my left that has like a million different types of sticky notes. It doesn't matter where they're from. I just picked the first one that was there. So I like to use a lot of these to either make notes on days, which these were all on specific days, but I moved them here to this little kind of catch-all. And then I also use them to plan for future planning and all that stuff. I think I have one for this week. Yeah, see? So this is some another one of those really pretty sticky notes here that I kind of just left for yesterday's. I use a combination of Post-it tabs that are like this, and then these that I can put actual labels on. I also use these smaller Avery tabs that are really cute that have the glitter, and then the larger ones that are like this. Like I use this one for my daily that I move around. I think that's the only one that I have right now in here, but these are just really pretty. And then I kind of just stick either my own label, or I have labels from the Style Planner in one of these pockets. Yeah. That I kind of just label things for. So that has been like my groceries, online purchases. These are from Happie Scrappie, these tabs, not the tabs, the actual labels. And then just a lot of these I kind of just use these, and they're just really pretty. It's a really pretty hollow foil, and these are her like basic tabs. Yeah, so those are tabs and sticky notes. Those are a lot of things, and you obviously see that I tab almost everything. And then when I am finished with a tab, which I have one around here somewhere for a meeting that which I have to go back and kind of like sub-tab. So here, one of these tabs, I had it out, but since I finished everything, I kind of just moved it in. And I keep all my extras in the back here for all, like I have these if I need to do extra labels. These will go on if I write anything in here that pertains to that, and then I just have extras of these down at the bottom. Let's see. So the next thing that I use, and I should have done this with the paper, but this is the Scotch Extra Strength double-sided tape that I use, and that goes with if I'm putting down, like for instance, if I'm putting down like any inserts or my monthly here, I also just use the double-sided tape to kind of make sure that it sticks down. All right, going into extras. So I absolutely love these adhesive square label pockets that only come out once a year in the Target dollar spot for the back to school. I literally got like 5 packs of these, so I have 100 pockets. Less now because I've used so many, but still. So I use those kind of on this little, like, it's like a monthly cover because it's right before my month running to-do list. And then I kind of just put a couple extra pieces, so I know we were still somewhat in quarantine, so I had the quarantine hair don't care, and just a little extra piece of this paper that I just really liked this side as well, so it kind of matches perfectly. And then if I ever want to decorate the pockets, I also use vinyl stickers. So these two are both from Kaiden's mom shops. This one says Mama Bear, and then this is a star. I have not had the heart to put them down yet, and that's like my biggest problem with vinyls because I don't want to put them down. I also have this one that I got from Sparkly Peach Co, and it says my name, and you can't really see it because it's in white vinyl, and I just haven't found where I want to put it yet. So it's kind of one of those, I don't know what to do with it. The next thing that I use are different washies. So the 4 that I've taken out for you today are, and this is not obviously my full collection, but I do have more, but these are the majority. These make up the majority of my stock. So I have from the Primrose corner, I have this one here. I have about 5 or 6 rolls from Sweet Bean Plans, and this one's really pretty. It has like the little tea bags and coffee cups. This is from Simply Gilded, and this one's just super colorful. It has like a little peacock in here, or a couple of them. And then these are the tab tapes from Phelps Designs, and these are the leopard bow ones. They're really pretty. It's just a leopard print with a gold foiled bow, and I've used that here as a tab. I have to go back and tab some things that have kind of, they're still important to know, to refer back to, but I don't need like an actual tab like this on them right now. All right, and then the bulk of the extra things that I use are obviously stickers. So I love these Happie Planner and the Me and My Big Ideas books. They just have so much going on with them, and the colors are amazing, and there's so many nice like quote stickers, and I have one around here that I really liked, like these that say Stay Magical. This one was a sun that came from one of them, and then like there's Beauty and Simplicity, and this one had this really pretty clear floral, and it's just, they have a lot of really cute ones. So the ones that I have are Happy Illustrations, Dates and Holidays, and then Essential Planning. Then the rest of my stickers come from this big old giant binder. So this is a little drawing that my daughter made me, so I stuck it right in the front. And then I have these are business card holders that I got from Amazon, and they fit like all my minis from the style planner and any sample ones that fit here. And I have a couple of those filled up already. And then the other ones are the quarter sheets. So these fit all the rest of my stickers essentially. So a lot of these are from Happie Scrappie kits. And yeah, the list just goes on and on with all the stickers that I have here. And I have them somewhat organized, but I mean, I know where everything pretty much is, and I know what I have. Since I don't really have that gigantic of a stock, I pretty much know where everything is. So yeah, these are just literally some of my favorite stickers here, and I love using all of them. And yeah, I want to say that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much all the items that I use. Let me just double check, because I know I made a tab that I wanted to go over. Yeah, so last one that I use are like different clips, and I have a little like dish in the corner of my desk that has like everything. So I have like different clips here. So these two came with a Happie Scrappie sub kit that she had a collaboration with, I think it's Once More with Love. Yeah. And these are the little munchkins. And then this is from Pigtails and Pockets. It's literally one of my favorites. And then this is a clip I got from, I think it's Clippy Creations on Etsy, I think. And it's just a pen loop one that I can stick in, but right now since my planner has a pen loop, I don't really need it. And then I have different like charms and everything. My Ollie clips are another thing. So a lot of those things are things that I use pretty much in my setup every time. Oh, last but not least are the different types of pens. This is literally it, I promise. Oh, pens and markers. Lordy Lord, if I didn't have all this stuff in front of me, I would forget. So I definitely love using the Papermate Inkjoy pens on my sticky notes, because since this is the 0.7, it does somewhat kind of shadow through on the pages, but I just love how this one writes. And again, so it's the Papermate Inkjoy and it's a 0.7. I love the pack that comes with all the colors. I typically use those for grading or writing any notes for my students. Like on sticky notes, if I'm working out a problem for them, I'll do each step in a different color. And then the Tombow markers are the other ones that I like, and I have a small little collection of them that I keep in a Disney mug right on my desk so I can see them all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that I really use. Yep. So again, I'll have pretty much the majority of them listed below for Amazon direct links. And the other ones I've labeled, but they're not links. So I've kind of tried to label everything that I talked about. But again, there may be something that I kind of missed while I was flipping. Maybe you liked something that was there, but I just kind of missed talking about it. Just leave it in the comments below and I'll try to find a link for you, or at least the shop. But other than that, thank you guys for hanging out for almost 20 minutes watching all of my favorites. But yeah, I look forward to talking to you guys later and be back for a plan with me that is coming on Sunday, okay? Have a wonderful weekend.